Davido's dad offered to give one of his family apartments in Victoria Island, but Sophia turned it down because she's not married to David. She can't be comfortable living in a place swarming with David's family members. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, my wonderful and amazing people of God. On a day, I greet you all in the name of God and I bring you all good tidings. When this whole thing started, I said, this matter go dey ground. They will drag this matter for a long time because, and now, they're already dragging innocent Sophia. Yeah, this was exactly what I was saying. Anyway, she said she wasn't going to live in that apartment because he has a lot of David's family members and because she was not married to Sophia. This is Dele Momodu's Sophia's uncle that is speaking now. He says Sophia did not instigate this court action and is only seeking to protect their daughter and ensure that there's a structure, safe and sustainable manner in which father and child can engage with each other. Media personality Dele Momodu weighs in on the child custody battle between his niece Sophia Momodu and Davido. My question is, what are they protecting the child from? Because she said Sophia did not instigate the court action. She's only seeking to protect their daughter. What are they protecting Sophia from Davido? What is it? What are they they need to tell us. We need to really know. What are they protect Imade from Davido? Anyway, last night, he said he received a distress message from Davido, and he was obviously devastated by the counter affidavit submitted in court by Sophia. He was very concerned, so he called Mr. Dele. So in the affidavit, he said, I had seen David's affidavit. According to him, he said he had seen David's affidavit about 2 weeks ago, and I was surprised as David and I had spoken on a video call days earlier with him and Pastor Toby Adegboyega, and he never told me he had any custody issue with my niece. So you can imagine my confusion to find out via social media and subsequently confirmed by my niece that he had filed an action in court seeking joint custody of their daughter. But what is wrong with joint custody? I not just understand what these people they talk. Even the women where they say, oh, now the mama, they are not taking the child away from Sophia. What is wrong with child joint custody? What is wrong with visitation? Okay, let's assume you say you don't agree joint custody. What is wrong with visitation? None of this is been given to Davido. You are not giving him the right of visiting his daughter. You are not giving him right of shared custody. Then what are you scared for? What are you protecting Made from Davido from? You need to come out and tell us so that we understand. So this is Dele Momodu, our uncle, that is speaking now. So he said he was confused because he didn't know that David had filed any child custody battle for asking for joint custody. Then he went further to say during the video call, they said we were all very excited about his forthcoming wedding ceremony, an event our family congratulated him about. Prior to this, David had told me he eventually spoke to their daughter after a long haul of about 2 years. Kai, Sophia, even if you know what making sense, why you not go let him Imade talk to his daughter over to his dad over the phone? He said he was very happy and excited, so I thought everything was settled. Yeah, sometimes when he spoke to his daughter on the phone, and he will want more as a parent. You want to hold your child. Probably that's me speaking. Probably that was why I just felt, you know what, I'm not going to fight this woman. I'm just going to go to court to see if I can get shared custody. That is what a normal parent would do. And there's nothing wrong with Davido trying to get shared custody. Those people that don't understand, that keep saying, no, you can't have custody. It's not asking for full custody. Because if you go to other blogs, you will see where people Not on my page though. If you go to other, you see where people say, "Oh, you cannot have the baby. You cannot take the baby away. It's the baby away from his from her mother. He's not taking Imade away from Sophia. He just want to have opportunity to also enjoy his daughter, to be around his daughter, to see watch his daughter grow, to see all the milestones. He was very happy and excited. So I thought everything was settled, and he and Sophia would now have opportunity to taking maximum care of their daughter. I'd offer special thanks to Davido's dad, Dr. Adedeji Adeleke, for his kindness and support for our daughter during the period of David's absence. I had also taking Sophia and her daughter to my very dear friend Governor Ademola Adeleke, seeking his intervention. To the best of my knowledge, there was never a problem of joint custody. The issues were not payment of school fees for several sections, not payment of accommodation and salary of a nanny. There was no car dedicated to David's daughter, and so on. Mercifully, I mentioned all to Dr. Adedeji Adeleke, and he responded positively like a true grandfather. On the issue of non-payment of school fees, David's dad cleared everything and also set up payments of future bills. He gave his granddaughter a car to take her to school. The remaining issue was on accommodation. David's dad verbally offered, in his discussion with me, one of their family apartments in Oniru Estate, Victoria Island. However, maybe due to the miscommunication, David lawyers had communicated otherwise. After Sophia clarified from me, she politely declined the offer, and her reason was tenable in my view, because since she's not married to Davido, she can't be comfortable living in a place swarming with David's family members, which makes sense. My opinion is that the absence of wow, between David and Sophia has caused this obstacle, debacle. How you say that? I have cautioned repeatedly that their daughter must not be allowed to suffer or be treated like a second-class child. David's global status makes this imperative. Sophia allowed Davido access to their daughter, provided she has a nanny 24/7. The 9-year-old herself made this request, and I believe this should be favorably considered and accepted. My grandniece had been released to go out with her cousins on several occasions. The governor's daughter, Nike, was at Sophia's house with the governor's grandson last Christmas Day, despite the fact that there wasn't ample notice and she still granted access. 2 months ago, the governor's sons Rambo requested a play date between the kids, and Sophia rented out a children's place in Victoria Island for them to spend hours together. The only time she couldn't join her father's family was when her grandfather requested to go on vacation with her for 3 weeks last year, as the notice was too short and Sophia had already paid for their own trip due to lack of communication between the parents. Wow. The court yesterday referred the case. And this whole thing, I think, it's a vendetta between Sophia and Davido. Sophia is angry at Davido. That's what this whole thing is. And they are dragging Imade into it. I don't know why you should be dragging an innocent child into your quarrel that you have with your boyfriend or your ex-boyfriend. But that's what Davido is to you. I mean, you guys off and on. There was no time it was publicly announced that you were engaged to him. So, being a boyfriend, sometimes women, when they date men, una go just keep on hopes high up, or una go believe in infatuated that this man is going to marry you, or this man is going to marry me, when the man never proposed, when the man never even show any sign towards that area. I feel the man probably just like you for the vibes that you bring when you all go out. Men, what they like is different. What they like in women that they are dating and what they want in a wife is different. That's how most of these men, 99.9 of them, is. Maybe what Davido was getting from Sophia is just a side chick vibe. because he was, Davido, everybody knows that it is a giver, he gives. And for him to be providing everything for Sophia, for everything that Sophia needed, Sophia felt, oh, okay, he's providing all these things for me, he wants to marry me. She probably just jumped into conclusion. So this life, make una take am easy. Stop dragging your children into your relationship with your boyfriend, your ex-boyfriend, or whatever. Being a baby mama is not a bad thing. You already have this beautiful daughter, Imade, for Davido. So I think, Sophia, yes, the mother, you are more matured. You're older. You are more matured. Even for the fact that I keep saying you are older, let's assume that Sophia and Davido, they are of the same age. Davido is 37. Sophia is 37. Sophia will still be more matured than Davido, because that's how it just is. Women are more mature than men. That's why women are multitasker. They multitask. Men cannot. Even if Davido was older than Sophia, Sophia will still be more matured. If Davido was 40 and Sophia was 37, Sophia will still be more matured, than Davido. So that's the reason why it looks as if I'm so hard on her, because she would have known what's best for her child, what is good, and understanding that it's not social media. Social media does not guarantee settlement. People are still going to pull this thing off social media and go settle it amongst themselves because of the child that is involved. Please share this video. Dele Momodu, has come out to debunk everything that Davido said. So let's see what happens. Please share and like and subscribe. Please, it doesn't look like I said, this thing is not ending soon.